Personality theories provide a filter through which to see who we are as individuals. Clinician Sigmund Freud formulated psychoanalytic theory through his medical practice. He utilized free association, where his patients would lie on a couch and, in response to stimulus, they said whatever they wanted. From this, Freud emerged with a hypothesis of why a person felt, thought, and behaved the way they did. Freud's key theories were psychic determinism, the assumption that there were no accidents, everything had a cause, and its reason was likely submerged in the subconscious. He theorized the mind was constructed of three parts that acted almost autonomously. There was the id, desire and emotions, the superego, which was conscious of culture, norms, and upbringing, and the ego, the rational decision maker, who mediated between the id and the superego. Freud created developmental theory that linked these ideas to particular ages, stages, a physical focus, a psychological theme, and its manifestation in an adult. An important part of Freud's theory was defense mechanisms caused by dysfunction. In contrast, Carl Rogers was focused on self-actualization, or the motivation to be the best version of ourselves. Humanism, as it was called, was non-competitive, focused on our innate need for positive regard, acceptance without judgment. It focused on the need to reject others' ideas about our conditions of worth, others' expectations and values of us. Instead, focus on our own. This would allow us to reject an ideal self, the impossible ideal person, and instead become our real self, someone who is open, feeling, unique, and authentic, a fully functioning person. His methods included three key ideas: providing the client with unconditioned positive regard and judgment-free acceptance, empathetic understanding, sharing and understanding, and lastly, being congruent, consistent in one's thoughts, feelings, and outward expressions. The other major theory of personality were put forward by scientists or academic psychologists. One of their strong contributions was addressing ongoing ethnocentrism and egocentrism, believing what is normal and standard is one's own culture, seeing the world from one's own frame of reference. The theories came not from working with clients, but from within a lab or academic setting. The focus was on measurable elements of personality, how to predict and control behavior for positive outcomes. This included Albert Bandura. He had proposed a model of reciprocal determinism with the interaction of three factors: the person, their environment, and their behavior. Other ways of measuring personality have been explored through structured and projective personality tests. There are four main methods of studying personality. They include 1. Questionnaires with open and closed-ended questions, peer ratings and in-person interviews, or through self-reporting. 2. Observations. They can either be systematic through a controlled laboratory or unsystematic, observing people in their own environment. 3. Experience sampling, where observations are made outside. And 4. Psychological, biological methods that look at body responses. Projective tests include the Rorschach test and the thematic appreciation test, and structured tests such as the Hexaco and Big Five test. These all provide insight into personality.